I want to share something that really pisses me off, honestly. Today I got on my phone, and I have the CNN app just for shits and giggles. And I get on here, and there is 9 stories about Donald Trump Jr.'s email, sorry. And, uh, and there's one story about the military plane that crashed and killed 16 people. And there was also another story under it that said a man stopped and played taps where that plane had went down. My personal opinion, really, and not that it really matters, but instead of bitching, pissing, and moaning about Donald Trump Jr.'s emails, how about we do something that's more respectful, like the military plane that crashed or the wildfires that's ravaging California? But instead, we choose to poke and prod politics on nothing but CNN, and it's all over, really. It's not even that it's CNN. It's bullshit that we can't. I just feel like there's more important things that actually matter. I'm not saying that whatever the deal is with Donald Trump Jr. It doesn't matter, but for Pete's sakes, man, like it's getting bad to the point where that's all they care about, man. They're trying to make one another look terrible. That's all they're doing anymore, and it sucks because you're putting things that's more important and things that should be remembered and things that is a lot more saddening and hurts more people and say hurts more of the country than just like your political parties. And it's getting old to me. And that particular whole incident with the plane really pissed me off that they can't broadcast that kind of stuff on CNN, but they can talk about politics and all this other bullshit. And unfortunately, I can't fly the flags on the heavy Chevy at half staff, but I figure having them in there is better than not having them at all. And I just think we all need to take a minute and realize sometimes that the news and Facebook and these other sources that we get our information are in it for their own gain instead of actually doing what the news should do, which is report things that matter and not just what they're interested in. Or no, I'm not saying it's fake. They're making stuff up. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I feel like we should actually do things that's stories that everybody wants to. I mean, that saddens me about the plane that wrecked, and I see one story and 9 of Trump Jr. just all different things, and like Rob Kardashian getting a restraining order filed against him, but that can make it to CNN. But like the guy that was playing taps, I don't know if that made it yet or not. I haven't got to watch the news. But those are the things I feel like that should be on the news. Like the kayaker drowning in Hocking County. Those kind of things are important that people know. And I feel like this political turmoil shit is just getting out of control. And I'm tired of seeing that and not things that actually truly matter to all of us, not just certain people of a certain political sides, because that's what it feels like it is anymore, man. It's getting old, and I'm tired of it, and I don't know anymore, man. Like I just want to do my own research from now on. Maybe if I do my own research, I could find more things that's useful and helpful and real information. But it's all tossed up. It's never, you always get different sides of it, no matter what you do, unfortunately. But at least on this Facebook page, we can remember things that's actually important that matter to this country, like the plane crashing. That's something that's important to me, because those are people that were ready to die for this country, and you're going to push them off to the side and talk about Donald Trump Jr., how he's talking to a lawyer from Russia, like that's something that happened a long time ago. Why was it not an issue then? But it's an issue now. I mean, granted, his dad's the president, but it's an issue now. It wasn't an issue, back then, but it's a big deal, unfortunately, now. Just shit these days, man. Just bums me out, honestly. It just really bums me out. So, make sure that you support your country and find factual news. I recommend what I do is I bounce from news network to news network to compare and see which story gets taken further out of proportion. And sometimes it doesn't happen. There's a lot of times, local news is better at that than big news like Fox and CNN. And it's not because what I think the White House is doing is right. It has nothing to do with that. I just want to see things that actually matter, things that people in this country are, really concerned with. What I feel like the hardworking, citizens of this country would be more upset about a plane crashing in a field and killing 16 people than they would be that Donald Trump Jr. was emailing a lawyer from Russia. I feel like that's more important to me anyway than some emails to a guy from Russia. Honestly, that's just my opinion. So remember today. I mean, it obviously didn't happen today, but it's just the point. It's a sad situation, and like I said, there was people that was willing to die for their country. So take what I say with a grain of salt, because honestly, I care more about the country I live in than politics, Republican, Democrat, neutral. Doesn't really matter to me. That's what I care about. I don't care about the shit that everybody's doing. You know, that I don't care about the arguing and fighting. I just disconnect myself from that, because I think it's all just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Take a minute, remember that, and maybe I should start doing videos on like news. I should start doing like Justin's, I don't know what to call it, just JUST 226 News. How about that? Take care. God bless America.